I'm home from school early because I keep having this pain in my like side and I'm honestly not in the mood to be energetic. So if I sound like someone just drugged me, I'm sorry. Jesus. Hey everyone, it's Neve here, and today in this week's video I'm going to be doing a story time on when I had my first period. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking, Neve, you're absolutely disgusting for telling the story. I mean, it's part of life. You grow up, boys. If you don't like it, suck it up. So I got my first period when I was... what age was I? I will never forget this because my sister was doing a show and she was one of the main roles in it. In Hairspray. First night of the show we all went to go see it, and I remember posting a picture. This is all my pictures. I've archived most of them. Sorry, I just looked at a photo of my foundation. Dirty pig. Damn, this is actually a really long time ago. I looked really ugly in this picture. I'm gonna actually insert it on the screen just to show you how good my glow up was. It wasn't the biggest glow up. I still have a big nose. I don't know why I posted that. The 12th of August, yep, really ugly top from Penny's. My hair is not parted very nicely and it looks like a frizz ball. That's almost 3 years ago. I could live with this for another 20 years, I'm gonna cry. Not even 20 years, 20 like 30 years, oh my god, no. What age can you lose your period? Woke up that morning, everything was fine. Went to school and I invited my friends Freya and Lauren to come with me to the show. And they were like, hey, yeah, of course we'll come with you to the show. We want to support your sister. And I was like, woohoo, whoop chicken soup. Oh, just grabbed my finger. So I decided to get ready and go to sleep. That's probably why my hair was such a frizz ball now. And I wake up to my auntie and my cousin, who is a girl, coming into my room. I was like, oh yeah, let me just go to the toilet first and then I'll like fix myself, which I didn't do anything because I was very unhygienic back then. I'm not now because of the coronavirus. I go to the toilet, look down, and it's there. It is there. I tell you this, period. Period. I have never been so frightened in my life. I had to take a deep breath and be like, you're not stabbed, you're not stabbed, you're not stabbed. Didn't know what to do because I didn't know how to work a tampon because I've never tried one of those in my life. Fun fact, I still don't. No, I can't say that. I didn't know where the pads were in the house and I didn't know how the frig to use a tampon. We don't keep tampons out there, like, not trying to be weird or anything, but we just don't keep them upstairs at all. They're all downstairs and I was in the upstairs toilet, so I decided to make my own pad out of tissue. Actually, I'm going to demonstrate how I did it. This is disgusting to say. Sorry Dad, I know you're watching this, but just click off honestly at this point. I got this toilet roll that was out of the original bathroom. Shocker. What I did pretty much was I got my hand, just did this. Oh shit, I'm just wasting toilet roll now. I'll take a pee after this. Pulled it off and went vertical ways and did that. Shoved it in the underwear. Work away. I was set to go for the day. Told my sister what happened and I was scared and she was like, okay, do you want me to tell Mommy? And I was like, no, don't tell her, she'll think I'm weird. So she told Granny and I went over to Granny and guess what she says? Oh geez, big girl, now you got your period. And I was like, oh my god, do you want to shut up? That's the start of it. My mom was like, did you get sorted? And I was like, what? And she was like, did you get a pad? And I was like, no. She was like, what are you wearing then? I said, tissue. She said, get your ass in the bathroom and change. So I did. And then I remembered that I had a show to go to. And I was scared that something would come through my jeans. So I put on 3 extra large pads with blue jeans. And I literally looked like I was wearing a nappy. And I could not sit still during the show. I was like, this. And then I was like, this. And then I was like, I literally looked like I was trying to impress the 2 6-year-old boys sitting beside me. Yes, they were twins. Why do I remember this stuff? I can't even remember what I did yesterday. I was like, do you know what? I think it's time for me to see if my period has disappeared because it's been 2 hours and that's long enough. So I go into the bathroom in the middle of the show and check and it was still there. So I said the F word. I said frick. Yes, you heard me right. The bad word that my mother and dad will actually hit me if I keep in this video. Frick. I'm joking, my mum and dad don't hit me. But they just don't like me saying the word frick because they think it's a bad word. It's not a bad word, like mum. Like seriously, I know you're watching this because I'm going to show it to you in advance. I went back in, the show was over. Me and Freya and Lauren all go downstairs. I actually completely forgot I was on it. But then I got my second one and that's when hell walked in. So I got my second one around like, oh, I think it was actually 2 months later because like, I don't know. Then that's when my cramps came in and they were terrible. And now what happens whenever I get it, I get cramps for like a day or two and then the rest of the time it's just gone. Take 2 Panadols, call it a day. Okay, that is my story time of the first time I got my period. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I am so sorry to all the boys in my school that had to watch this video. People wanted it. I love you guys so much and I'll see you next week. Bye. Mwah.